Nope. That's it to that?
No, there's more to it.
Okay.
This is Matthews 24 and 41. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come.
But you gotta understand, if you're carnal, you'll believe that's a contradiction. He said, you know, watch because you don't know when I'm gonna come. Like, why would you tell me that if I don't know? I don't need to watch if I don't know when you're gonna come. What's the point of it? You know why he says watch? Because you gotta get into these prophecies because you'll know when summer is not. You'll know when the Lord is getting close. Okay? And a lot of people will sit here and see earthquakes in diverse places. You'll be like, oh, that's the tectonic plates, or they've been having earthquakes all throughout the years. But it's never been on this magnitude. It ain't never been while we're at the brink of World War III. You know what I'm saying? It haven't been like at the same time of civil insurrection. All this is happening at one time. And it's happening at one time for a reason, because the Lord is on his way back. The Lord said he shall visit the world with storm and tempest. You know what I'm saying? Like when the Lord's on his way back, it's going to be like Jonathan and the armor bearer, man. Something going to happen. We're going to have the people fighting against themselves. They're going to be in confusion, man. You got Jake fighting against Jake because Jake ain't with building up Jake. You know what I'm saying? You got prophets going against each other. You know? You got kingdoms going against each other. This place is at disarray, and the only people that's really have a true purpose is the elect, man. Yeah, we're fighting against other prophets, but we know why we're doing it. They're fighting against us. They don't. The Most High put a spirit on them to not even know why they're doing it, man. Okay? They're really thinking like they're calling us bums. They're calling us rapists. They're calling us pedophiles. They're calling us liars. They're saying we're making up new doctrines. We're on drugs. They're saying everything about us that they could possibly say, and they don't know why they're saying it, man. Here it is. Baluch did a video when the elders brought out a video about slander and say that's what they're doing. They've been doing slander. They can't take their own medicine. And the definition he read, the second definition, is talking about making up lies. Y'all said y'all came out your own mouth and said we rape little girls, man. You said that like it's a fact that we do that. We run around doing that. That's a lie. That's slander, is it not? You know, call a spade a spade. But no, y'all, the Most High blinded you to the point that he got you in a deep hatred for the men of the Lord, man. Because that's how it had to be. It has to be stumbling blocks. Okay? It gotta be that. That shows that you ain't in control of nothing, man. That's why you gotta be into the Bible for the purpose of its truth's sake. Not because you want to make it. Not only that, but you gotta be in it for truth's sake. I want to make it because I believe it's true that the Most High is going to destroy America. Okay? I read about Sodom and Gomorrah. It was full of flaming faggots, and the Most High burnt that place to a crisp. And this place is full of flaming faggots. So I put 2 and 2 together. It's common sense. Or Egypt, all right, which are the Sudanese. They had the Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans under bondage. And the Most High destroyed that place. America has a Negro, still has them under bondage. And guess what? Put 2 and 2 together, it's going to destroy this place too, man. Babylon, it had us worshiping other gods. This place does the same thing. You got people worshiping the white Jesus. Because people look at that like, why you put horns on Jesus? But you'll sit there and read the Bible and tell you the Lord is a dark-skinned man, right? You should see this and it should say, oh, I read in the Bible that he's a dark-skinned man. So when you look at that, you shouldn't say, why are you putting horns on the Messiah? You should say, yeah, that's right. That's an imposter. Nobody, both of our people look at that and say, oh, yeah, they atheists. You know?
The average person will look at that and say that is Asiatic features, right?
Yeah.
Or Caucasian features, right? But they don't know that. But those big nose, those big lips, those eyes, the forehead, the features of the chin, and all of that, those are Negroid features, right?
But hey, let's go a little bit deeper.
Also, hold on, I'm about to go a little bit deeper. I'm one that knows my history beyond the slave trade as well. As far as our people, Africans who came over here before Christopher Columbus, which is what they call the Olmec people, when they had the totem poles, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at the totem pole, and you look at
See
it,
the rest of the posters
and
on
you
your
look
floor?
at, you know what I'm saying, that African features on those totem poles that the Native Americans are so famous for building. They have the wide, big ass noses, the big lips, the big bud, slanted eyes, right? Those are African features, right? From West Africa. You know what I'm saying?
But let me say
And
this.
those are the people who dealt with the natives and end up, you know what I'm saying, impregnating those natives and all that, which were called the Olmec people, right?
Yeah, the Olmecs. They're the ones that were actually brought over here by through Solomon, King Solomon. Okay, which
Those
was
are
the
ones who
Israelites.
were before
But he wasn't.
Christopher Columbus.
They weren't Israelites. They were actually Africans.
But I'm not talking about Israelites. I'm talking about just our people in general. I'm not talking about just exactly the Israelites, because you also got you can't just give everything to the Israelites, because we had the Moors, which
The Moors were Israelites.
the Moors were us, who were also comprised of the Africans and
Yeah.
the Arabs.
The Arabs,
Which
Africans,
which
and
also
Israelites.
which was one of their greatest generals, which was Hannibal,
Yeah.
who marched across the Alps, who colonized the European countries, 7 of them to be exact.
Who actually colonized them would be not colonized, but really took them down. Because Hannibal,
It was
he
Hannibal.
had a great army, and he
Hannibal.
tried to march through the mountains, right? And he had his army die, and it
He
came.
marched across the Alps
the-
and conquered
but-
7 different
but
colonies
listen to this.
of the
person-
European countries
the person
and
that-
colonized them.
But check this out. The person that actually did the conquering was his predecessor or his successor on down, which is Septimius Severus. Okay, Septimius Severus.
I know about him. I only know little about him, but I do
But
know about him.
Septimius Severus is the one that was actually Roman general that turned emperor and took over Rome for a period of time.
Right.
Okay, Constantine. These type of people which were men of dark skin. Now, when I say that we got to go deeper, is that when
Constantine
you
was a man of dark skin.
when
He
you
really
deal
was.
with these people, it's not only about the features, because Blake Griffin looks like he looked almost white. His kid looks white, but Blake Griffin is no doubt an Israelite, a man of color.
I don't know
Now,
who Blake Griffin is.
the basketball player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, LA Clippers. Okay,
Well, I know who that Blake Griffin is.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about somebody.
Nah,
you know,
I'm talking about like
oh.
now. I'm just giving an example. Is back basically all Israelites are not gonna look wide nose, big lips. Lenny Kravitz, he's not a man of our people. He
But you
looked
can't-
like
but
our
you
people.
can't- Listen, brother. I understand what you're doing with the Hebrew Israelites, and I understand our history regarding the Hebrew Israelites, but you can't give all the glory and the credit to the Hebrew Israelites, because there was much more of us, and there was much more of us who gave, how can I say, glory to mankind, not civilization and none of this, but mankind, right? Besides the Hebrew Israelites. I feel your struggle and I feel your pain and I feel where you're coming from, bro. But don't just focus on the Hebrew Israelites, right?
It's all about Israel.
Because when you go to the Bible, it's not all about Hebrew, right? Because when you go to the Bible, right? What about the people of Canaan? What about the people of Put? What about these people? These were African people. These were people. These are in the Bible. These were our people. Our history is in that Bible.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this: the Most High will raise up a nation just to fulfill prophecy. It's not historically, in facts, Israel hasn't done everything for the world. That's facts. They haven't created vast amounts of technology.
True.
Okay, so let me
The
read
light of
this
the
in
light of the
Bible.
world for our people. Who were the light of the world for our people were 2, and there were only 2 who comprised of giving mass of knowledge to the world, and there was only 2. The Moors. Also, I know due to the Islamic history regarding around the Moors, that, you know what I'm saying, that they say, well, you know, Islam enslaved the black man and all this. I understand all of that, right? But given the history upon that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did comprise of Africans equally, as well as Arabs. Secondly, the one who gave the most light of the world, which at that time who gave the actual light of the world, was the Egyptians. Right or wrong?
Because
All right.
Because each
All right.
let me see. I mean, we gotta go point for point.
Okay,
I
let me
can't
give you some knowledge on this, though.
No, we gotta go point for point. If we're dialogue, we gotta go back and forth. Okay, you say Egypt gave the world all its knowledge. All right. When Egypt became great, you have to. You got listen. Check this. You gotta listen. Egypt became great when they had Israelites under slavery. In the book of Josephus, it tells you.
Definitely not.
It tells you in the book of Josephus that Abraham taught the Egyptians arithmetic.
I'm disagreeing with you. Definitely not.
That's a fact. That's a documented fact.
I'm talking about when Egypt. I'm talking about when Egypt. Well, let me explain this here, right?
Egypt hasn't been the same ever since we left.
Okay, I'm seeing all of these here, right? All these names right here, but I don't see Kemet in there, right?
Kemet, Ham,
both. Both, actually, because you on point. So obviously that lets me know where you went, right? You got knowledge of this, right? Kemet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the land of what? That's commonly known today as what?
The land of Ham. Would technically it's say Africa?
No. No.
It's, oh yeah, it's a lot.
Kemet is actually known today as the land of Egypt. Kemet. Kemet means the land of blacks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When
Kemet just means burnt. Yeah, black.
It means the land of blacks, right?
Right.
That's when the Europeans, started coming over there and all that, Alexander the Great and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they came over there, right? You know what I'm saying? They considered, when they came over there, oh, these are the land of black people. Kemet. But even before they called them Kemet, it was called Kemet. And before they called it Kemet, as you said, Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Which is in this right here. That's the Bible, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's in the Bible.
Yeah. Hey, but they got Esau in the Bible too, which is a so-called white man that prophesied his downfall.
Come on, man.
Baby, can
listen.
we walk, please?
Yeah, baby, we can walk, but like this is what I'm on. Like, you know what I'm saying? The shit that I be telling you and the shit that I be trying to teach you and guide you and show you on, it comes from this.
Okay, can we walk? We came here to walk. I came here to...
All right, well, walk and come back, because this right here is so serious. This is beyond me and you and our relationship. This is for our culture and people in general. So if you can't feel that, then it is what it is. Leave it. Likewise. And I really hate to talk to my woman like that, but it's what it is. This is so much more serious than appeasing her.
Yeah.
This is so much so much better than appeasing her. But I love her.
But we gotta understand that we deal with the scriptures. All right, we know about Egyptology or the Nubian and things like that. We understand, but we deal with the scriptures.
But the Nubian, bro, the Nubian,
and let me say this.
The Nubians don't even compare, and they didn't contribute nothing compared to what the Hebrews did, right?
I mean, everybody.
According to what y'all want, the Hebrew Israelites.
The most.
And nor do they compare anything compared to the Moors or the people of Kemet.
But let me say
I would like to say Egypt because this is what the world commonly knows them as.
Egypt,
before the Persians came over there and established their rule and give them, you know what I'm saying, because they're more lighter, you know what I'm saying, and they have more Caucasian features.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. And listen to me on this. The most influential so-called empire outside of Israel would technically be the Babylonians. Okay? They had the most. Say that one more again? The Babylonians, Persians, and the Medes.
I understand, but I heard you say Babylonians, but I'm saying say that
the most influential society outside of Israel technically will be the Babylonians.
Definitely not.
I mean, that's facts.
There's no civilization known to mankind to this day, aside from the Babylonians the Greeks, and anybody else that has contributed more to society and to the mankind abroad than the people of Kemet.
What makes Egypt so
Do
great?
you know who Imhotep was?
Yeah, that was Joseph.
Right.
That was Joseph, one of the 12 tribes.
Okay, so it's been said, right? Do you know who Joseph? Do you know who Imhotep was? As far as not saying his name and all of that, right? But I'm saying, do you know what he was? Did you know that he was a philosopher?
He was Joseph. I'm gonna keep saying it. You gonna say he's a philosopher, but he's an Israelite. Nevertheless.
Did you know he was a philosopher?
Yeah.
Did you know that he was a doctor?
Yeah. He's very wise.
Did you know that he was a scientist?
Yeah, philosopher, you know,
Philosopher and scientist is not the same thing, so don't do that.
It is.
Don't embarrass yourself on camera.
What does science mean?
Don't embarrass yourself on
Actually,
camera.
what science mean?
Don't. You tell me what science
No, you said I'm gonna embarrass myself. That means you know. There's no
philosophy?
way.
Philosophy?
No, I said it was what science mean.
Okay.
What's the definition of
But
science?
there's a difference between philosophy and science, right?
What's
Philosophy deals with thought and ideas.
Okay.
Science deals with nothing but scientific facts, meaning things that's of tangible matter. That's what science deals with, right?
Nah, and that's not the only. The science, the word science goes back to. You go ahead.
It's the etymology, which is the root, you know what I'm saying, where science comes from.
Mm-hmm.
It says mid-14th century, science, what is known, knowledge of something acquired by study.
That's it. Same thing as philosophy. It doesn't mean it's tangible all the time. Science just simply means to
But when
know.
you deal with science, bro, you deal with alchemy. You deal with all of these other.
It just means to know. You can have science in birds. You can have science.
All right,
in,
what is intellect?
You can have science in theory.
Okay, but
Okay.
based upon that right there, the definition that this brother right here just gave, science just simply means intellect.
Yeah, it means to know.
Intellect means what?
It can go
Intelligence means simply to what?
to know. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Philosophy and
So-
science is in the same umbrella.
Philosophy and science is not because
science
because
is a broad
because
statement. It means
because
to know.
no because when you deal with philosophy, it has to deal with just simply thought.
Now you thinking of newspeak. You think of science. You're thinking of chemistry. You think of no science simply means
Chemistry,
to know.
chemistry and alchemy deals with science,
We got a
brother.
dialogue. Science. You have the science of philosophy. You got the science of birds. You got the science of cars. You got the science of sex. You got the science. It doesn't have to. You got the science of alchemy. You got
And I
the science.
apologize for me smoking this going in your face, brother. I do.
But you got
apologize.
when you deal with the word science, it just means to
So I'm
know.
gonna step to a little bit aside,
Yeah.
so when
So-
when the wind blows, it don't blow in your face. And I
So
apologize
it's-
for doing that for so long.
Just besides that, science just simply means to know. Go ahead.
This is the etymology on philosophy. 1300 century knowledge, body of knowledge, from Old French philosophy, knowledge, modern French philosophi, and directly from Latin philosophia, and from Greek philosophia, love of knowledge, pursuit of wisdom, systematic investigation. From philo, which means loving, and Sophia, which means knowledge. So it's a lover of truth, a lover of knowledge.
Yes, it's synonymous with science. It's the
But
same
it also
thing.
comes from what? Thought. Knowledge comes from what? Let's be practical here right now, right? Because we are men. We're not women. We're not dealing with emotion and none of this, right? We're dealing with men. We deal with practicality. We deal with logic and reason, which is one of the reasons why God placed us above and gave us leadership over women. Not rulers, not making us better than women.
No, we are better.
No, we're not. We're definitely not better than women.
We are better.
All right. So let me ask you this here, right? If we're better than women, right? Who's the first education of mankind?
What do you mean?
Who is the first educator of mankind?
The first educated mankind, that's the
first-
Most High. Now, if you say as a nation of people, it would be the Adamites. Okay?
Definitely not.
Says who? Where's your documented fact?
Documented fact.
Yeah. Where's your
You got a mother,
source of
don't you?
information?
You got a mother, don't you?
I got a father too.
All right. But your father was out working in the field, working in these factories.
Mhm.
working in these offices, or working wherever your father was when he was not in the home. Who was teaching you right from wrong while your father was out providing for the family?
When you're growing up, as far as let me listen, you want to ask a question? Let me.
But I'm telling you some
But let me give you the proper
bro.
answer.
I'm telling you some real stuff. I'm
But you
telling
gotta
you some
listen.
realistic stuff,
We're
brother.
dialoguing.
Don't ever depreciate your women.
We're dialoguing.
Because if you
Listen.
ever depreciate your women and make it seem that we and men
We're
are better
better.
than
We
women,
are.
bro, it's not
But
happening.
let me finish like what I was saying.
Because we can.
No, let me finish with dialoguing.
Us as a,
Come on,
us
we gotta go
as
back
a
and forth.
totality
If you're
of black
listening-
people can never rise above
Give me that
as high
phone,
as
you
we
old man,
allow
phone.
our black women
No,
to rise.
the
bro.
women been running this country since the women's liberation, and look
Women
at
ain't been running
the
this
woman.
country,
The
bro.
woman has the most highest abortion rate. A man
Women
that's-
has not been running this country.
The
bro.
Negro woman has the highest abortion rate amongst all women.
I understand that
Okay?
Negro women have
A
had
woman
the
is-
highest
a
abortion,
woman is-
but they
a
have
woman
not
is
been running these
emotional.
things, right?
Yeah, they have. A woman is
Women,
emotional.
the
Okay,
the
a woman is
education
not
of-
built to lead. Okay, men are built to lead. Okay, now I'm gonna say this: when you're born, a woman is a nurturer. A woman is a nurturer. You gotta listen. Let me. You're talking.
I got two questions.
Come on, man. If you're not gonna,
I got,
if you're not
I got
gonna
two questions, and I'm
dialogue,
gonna let you say whatever you want to say.
No,
I got two questions.
No.
I'm gonna let you say whatever
I'm gonna
you
say
want
what
to
I'm gonna say. And you have to respect that, just like I gave you yours, right?
You got that.
All right. A woman nurtures a child early, but the man takes over right around the age between 8 and 12, right before they get grown. Just like in the scriptures,
Definitely not.
you'll read about Leah, Rachel
Definitely
and Leah, who gave Leah and Rachel to Israel.
Definitely not.
It was the father.
Man
Okay?
takes over
The
at the
man,
age of
the man
puberty.
determines where the woman goes.
Man takes
not
over
the
at the age
woman.
of puberty.
Okay, the woman is a tower of defense to the man, not the leader. Give me that in Ecclesiastes when a man get up a wife. Okay.
Yeah.
At the age
Give
of
me
puberty.
that in Peter's.
At the
when it
age
talk
of
about the order.
puberty.
The
You
man,
cannot be considered a man
is
at the
the
age
ruler.
before you. You cannot be considered a man.
That's like saying a
before you the
teacher
age
is
of-
over the president because they nurture you up in years.
Okay, so listen. Let me ask you this right. A king, right? A man that's a king, right?
Mm-hmm. The king don't get off his throne. The king don't deal with little kids, man.
Okay, but a king, right?
The service.
There has been several, not just one or two, but multiple situations where there has been a king that was in the age of child and infant stage, right?
Yeah.
But he was not allowed to take the lead. The politics and everything else that governed the cities and the land and all of that, right, was taking charge until this young man reached the age of what?
About 12. But they had a king's
The age of-
youngest, what, age like 7 or something like that?
But the age of what? Puberty.
No, age of 7. They had a king
But
at
the age of
7.
puberty.
Biblically, they had a king at the age of 7, man.
But the age of puberty,
It's
brother.
not the age of puberty. The age of puberty is 12. If a man dies as a king and he dies early in the next